Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Festival of Apprenticeships, empowered by Pathway Group. It's National Apprenticeship Week, so welcome all. Hope you're having a great morning. So today's session is the first of many to come. So we're having 4 sessions a day as part of the Festival of Apprenticeships online throughout National Apprenticeship Week. And today's session is a welcome session to the festival. So here's an agenda of what you can expect from today's session. So we'll be going through what the Festival of Apprenticeships is. We'll also touch on some of the basics of apprenticeships, what is an apprenticeship, the value of apprenticeships, and how you can find an apprenticeship. And then we're going to share some stories from existing apprentices as well. So on to the first bit about the festival. So the Festival of Apprenticeships is a one-stop shop for everything you need to know about apprenticeships. Right now, we're doing our online festival, which happens every year during National Apprenticeship Week. We also have a roadshow of events. So we've got careers events in person where you can meet employers face to face. You can learn about employability skills, CV writing, other courses you can do that will help you with your application on an apprenticeship. And then we've got some important dates for you. So please take note of the in-person events that will be taking place in the summer. So if you're in year 11, sixth form, and you're going to be doing your GCSEs or your A-levels or your BTECs later on this year, this is a fantastic event to attend after you've done those, just to open your mind to other opportunities that are available in terms of apprenticeships. So, on to today's topic. What is an apprenticeship? So, an apprenticeship is a paid job which offers hands-on experience and alongside off-the-job training and qualifications. So, what does that mean? So, that means that when you do an apprenticeship, you will be working as well as studying for a qualification. And there's a number of different levels that you can do this. So, typically, you would come in at a level 2 or level 3, and then you can progress throughout your time with that organization to do higher level apprenticeships. So a lot of people get a bit confused in terms of the difference of doing an apprenticeship and going to university. Well, actually, you can now do a degree apprenticeship where you go and sign up to work with an organization, and at the same time, you'll do 1 day a week going to university and learning. And ultimately, at the end of your apprenticeship, you'll get a degree as well from a university. So what different types of apprenticeships are there? So as you can see from the images below, apprenticeships are in every sector now, whether it's mechanical engineering, whether it's logistics, medicine, hair and beauty, photography, hospitality, if you want to be a chef, if you want to be a dental assistant, pharmacy. There's literally apprenticeship for everyone now, even in the likes of law, accountancy, all of the professional services. There's apprenticeships out there for everyone. Which companies are recruiting for apprenticeships? This is just a small list of organizations that are offering apprenticeships right now. As you can see, there's a wide range of different organizations there. You've got the likes of Accenture, you've got the BBC, BT, the Army, EY, Marston Holdings, Lloyds Banking Group, Rolls-Royce, Tesco, Coca-Cola, Savills, Royal Navy. There's a huge range of apprenticeships, as you can see, with different organizations. Now, some of you might be thinking, okay, an apprenticeship with Coca-Cola, what kind of apprenticeship would that be? Well, Coca-Cola have a number of different apprenticeships, and it doesn't just have to be in the factory making Coca-Cola. They've also got head office functions such as HR and management, business admin, legal, accounting. So all of these organizations have all sorts of apprenticeships on offer. Organizations like Auto Trader, for some of you who might remember Auto Trader be a magazine, it's now a massive online platform and has been for many years. The kind of apprenticeships Auto Trader have range from tech to software to all sorts of different apprenticeships. Even Severn Trent, an organization typically associated with providing water and sewage supplies, they have a number of different apprenticeships available in their accounts team, in their legal team, business admin, again. So lots of different apprenticeships out there. You've got Compass Group, one of the leading hospitality organizations. They have a number of apprenticeships available. The BBC have a huge range of apprenticeships available. So I'd recommend you have a look at the websites for all of those different organizations and find out what apprenticeships they have. Maria's just asked, what kind of apprenticeships does Lambeth have? So Lambeth Council, as a local authority, they will have a range of different apprenticeships available. So it's worth looking at all the different organizations individually and seeing what apprenticeship opportunities they have. As you can see, we've got the Metropolitan Police. So they've got a number of different opportunities available if you want to become a police officer, if you want to work in their crime department, looking at forensics. There's all sorts of opportunities available. For some of you who love shopping, you can see TK Maxx are there. So TJX Europe are the group that own TK Maxx and HomeSense. They've got a number of different apprenticeships in retail, in management, leadership. What accounting apprenticeships can I find in Manchester? So Amelia, thank you for your comment there. I would have a look at EY's website and some of the other top 4 accountancy firms, and also RSM. As you can see, they're an accountancy firm. They're offering apprenticeship opportunities, and I do believe they are recruiting in Manchester. So have a look locally, and I'll go on to how you can find the different apprenticeship opportunities. So before I go on to that, I want to talk about the value of apprenticeships. So what are the purposes of doing an apprenticeship? So we have a motto: doing an apprenticeship helps you get a job, get a better job, and get a career. You can develop your skills, you can gain experience, you can improve performance, you can improve productivity, learn best practice, and get a promotion. So sometimes apprenticeships aren't just for young people. If you're working in an organization and have been for quite some time, you can do an apprenticeship to upskill and get a promotion and work your way up the career ladder. So it's really important that we don't just see apprenticeships as just an entry into a job, but it actually helps you get a better job and it can help you on a long-term career. So how can you find an apprenticeship? There are a number of different websites you can go on to find live apprenticeship opportunities. The main one being the government website. If you search apprenticeships on Google, the top ranking site that will come up will be the government website, and that has apprenticeships that are available in your local area. There's also the UCAS website. You can find a number of opportunities that are being advertised on the UCAS website. Now, for those of you who want to learn a bit more about the different organizations that are offering apprenticeships, you can go onto the Rate My Apprenticeship website. There's also Not Going to Uni, which is providing information about alternative opportunities as opposed to going to university. And there's a wide range of opportunities that are being shared on their website. Similarly, Career Map provide a lot of guidance for different career opportunities that you can follow. Again, Amazing Apprenticeships, they're another organization that are out there promoting apprenticeships where you can find out a lot more information about all the different types of apprenticeships. There's also the Parents Podcast. So for those of you who are looking to discuss apprenticeships more with your parents and with your peers and other people, it's a good opportunity to go on the Amazing Apprenticeships website and have a look at the different types of opportunities that are available. And there's a lot of guidance on Amazing Apprenticeships website in terms of how to apply, CV writing, and stuff like that. And last but certainly not least, there's the Festival of Apprenticeships website. So we'll be putting out a lot more guidance on our website. All of the employers that are engaged with our organization, like the list you saw previously, they'll be sharing some of their apprenticeship opportunities on our website. So if you're ever looking for an opportunity, just go onto our website, go onto the gov.uk website. The gov.uk website's fantastic for finding all of the opportunities that are local to you, as it can split them up by location. And also, rate my apprenticeships. If you want to find out more about an organization and the types of apprenticeships that they do, there's a lot of information on Rate My Apprenticeships. So now I'd like to play a video from some of our apprentices who will be sharing their experience of their apprenticeship.
I found my apprenticeship through researching on my own independently via Google and various other providers.
So I found out about my apprenticeship through various different websites. So Not Going to Uni, the government website, UCAS.
I found out about my apprenticeship from a family friend who was working at that company, and he advised me to go online on the website, have a look at the apprenticeships they offer.
Actually, someone came to my school from what I would say now is a rival firm, because he left my school for apprenticeships, and he was just talking about it. That sparked my interest. Went online and had a look.
I made the choice of doing an apprenticeship because I felt that I could really gain the same amount of experience and skills as university or another career path.
To be honest with you, I just didn't get the grades that I needed, and at that stage, my whole 2-year plan of where I wanted to be just collapsed on me.
I was a very conflicted person because I never knew what I wanted to study in the future. So I actually ended up applying to both university and apprenticeship. And when I received both, I realised how difficult it was for me to get the apprenticeship in the first place. And I knew it was sort of an offer that I really didn't want to give up or risk losing. So I ended up deferring my university offer for a year to sort of try out the apprenticeship.
For me, it just made sense. Financially, it made sense. Start saving early, but also it's massive interests on the degree. And also it's just such a quicker path to accelerate your career. And for me, it didn't really make any difference. It didn't really affect what I could achieve at the peak. In fact, it just made it faster.
I think that the apprenticeship is the reason that I have what I have today. I've recently been named the head of video content at The Young Professional. I work with so many different organisations across the UK, freelancing on social media to help inspiring young people explore their options and, choose that apprenticeship pathway if it's right for them.
One of the great things about the apprenticeship programme is the development opportunities we get. So within GSK, we have different events each year, whether it be Fieri or Outward Bound, week experiences where you're kind of away with other apprentices, developing your own soft skills that you can take back into the office.
I think it already has shown to massively help with my career and will continue to do so. Just with the amount of experience that I'm able to get. I always hear about my university friends who've just recently graduated and they're really struggling to find jobs, especially within the sector of where they've studied.
At the moment, 3 years ahead of most of my peers who went to uni, if not 4. So someone who would have just finished uni, they'd be a few ranks below me.
I feel that apprenticeships are a good alternative, if not, a really amazing addition to higher education and further learning, as, you are able to learn transferable skills and apply that to any field.
Let's just, with the world that we're living in, you really do need experience. You really need to understand what you're getting yourself into. A lot of companies are valuing more and more. They would like students to come in with experience. And apprenticeships are a fantastic opportunity for you to do that.
I think you get the best of both worlds with apprenticeships. There isn't something that a university offers that you can't sort of get through an apprenticeship, maybe in a slightly different way. Especially now with degree apprenticeships around, you're really not missing out on that degree or qualification element of it.
Most apprenticeships, especially the finance ones, universities aren't a qualifying degree. You get, at least a 3-year head start on doing that qualification. Apprenticeship's almost like a fast route towards it.
So there you've been able to hear firsthand from apprentices on the value apprenticeships have delivered for them. So some of the key things is the experience they've gained and, being ahead of their peers who have been to university because they've had the experience of working on the job as well as gaining a qualification. Some of them also obtaining degrees as part of a degree apprenticeship. So just remember that apprenticeships aren't just for those who don't want to go to university or aren't very clever as what's assumed. Apprenticeships are a fantastic opportunity for anyone who wants to get more experience, wants to climb the ladder quicker, faster, and wants to get more hands-on experience. So you've heard it from the apprentices themselves. I'd now like to play another video from another apprentice. Now, this individual was Apprentice of the Year at the Multicultural Apprenticeship Awards. She has achieved a number of awards through her work, and I think you'll all see why she won just by hearing her story. So we're going to hear from Paris Small now.
Is Paris Small of Jaguar Land Rover.
Hi, my name's Paris. I am a software engineering degree apprentice here at Jaguar Land Rover. I applied in 2018. I went on the company website to submit my CV, was successful and got an interview, and then started in September of that year. I'm definitely very grateful for that. I took a gap year actually after I finished A-levels, knew I didn't want to go into uni full time and looked into the options and saw degree apprenticeships and knew they were for me. I don't think I would have been able to progress as professionally or academically if I wasn't on a different stream, so I'm very grateful for that. Now, I am on the Digital and Technology Solutions stream. It's paired with the University of Warwick, WMG, and 6 weeks in a period. For 5 weeks of that, I'm at work full time. 1 week of that, I'm at uni and go back to work, obviously, for 5 weeks, but then also you've got university deadlines. So fourth year, I'm not going to lie, the workload is a lot, but it's definitely worth it because you get the best of both worlds, a bachelor's in science, and then also 4 years work experience at a company. In my working day, I am based in powertrain engineering. I work in charging, so I get the opportunity to work with all the electric vehicles at the company, which is amazing. I do get the opportunity when I was a validation engineer to drive them and test them. I had the opportunity to go to Germany actually last year, which was amazing to see like everything that goes on a really high level, which was really cool. Now I have been given the responsibility to lead my own team. I'm a scrum master of a new feature that the company is developing, which is a lot of responsibility, but it just goes to show that in those 4 years, everything that I've learned, been given the responsibility and the skills to lead my own team, which I'm definitely very grateful for that. It isn't just work in uni that I do get involved with some diversity and inclusion networks here at the company. One is REACH. REACH stands for Race, Ethnicity and Cultural Heritage. It's basically promoting racial diversity within the company. We've got me and the fellow apprentice actually, we are events leads, so we organise getting involved, like getting people aware of what cultural events are going on. We have guest speakers. We got Anthony Joshua to come in last year, which was one of the highlights of my entire apprenticeship. And I have really developed in that myself, been able to network with a different amount of people all around the business just as an apprentice, and I've not even finished my course yet, so it's definitely amazing. And outside of work as well, you do get the opportunity to network with so many different apprentices. I am an ambassador for a lot of other companies and networks that are outside of Jaguar Land Rover, so I do meet a lot of different apprentices that are on different streams, and some of them are kind of like my closest friends today, so I am definitely very grateful to be an apprentice and everything that has happened. Coming up now, obviously final year, deadlines are approaching, once I've obviously submitted them and passed, I will be offered, hopefully, fingers crossed, it isn't in the contract, but a role here at Jaguar Land Rover. And coming in as an apprentice 4 years ago, I've obviously learnt from scratch. So the knowledge that I have is definitely going to put me in a good position to be able to negotiate a good role in the company. So if you're looking to get into an apprenticeship, applications for the apprenticeship that I am and other apprenticeships here at Jaguar Land Rover are open now. Go on the website, the information, and you can connect with me on LinkedIn if you have any questions. But otherwise, thank you for listening.
Well done.
Thank you to Paris for sharing her journey with us. And, you know, if you want to learn more about apprenticeships, there's no one else better to speak to than the apprentices themselves. And people like Paris, Anushka, and Sunny, and all those people that have been involved in our journey have lots of knowledge to share with you all. So if you're looking to find out more about apprenticeships, follow these young people. They're all available on LinkedIn. Connect with them. They're on TikTok. Check out their stories, see what they're up to, and hear firsthand from apprentices why you should do an apprenticeship. So if you're struggling, you need advice, they are the best people to go to because they have the lived experiences of doing an apprenticeship. So I'd highly recommend reaching out to them. So important dates. If you want to learn more, you want to meet apprentices face to face, you want to find out what apprenticeships are right for you. You want to learn about all the different apprenticeships available in your local area. You know, make sure you attend the following events. If you're based in the Midlands, attend our Birmingham event. If you're based down south near London, then our London event on the 29th of June. If you're based in the Northwest, then our Manchester event on Tuesday, the 4th of July. All of the information is available on our website. So, you know, we've got a brand new website launching this week as well, which will have loads of apprenticeship opportunities being advertised. So if you need any further information, feel free to go on our website, send us a message if there's anything you need to know, or just drop a question on here and we'll answer your questions here. So I'm just going to have a look if we've got any questions right now. So how can we find them on LinkedIn? My colleague will post their LinkedIn profiles on the chat and you can connect with them on LinkedIn and ask them all the questions you need. So I'll share Paris's LinkedIn and Anushka's and everyone else's on the chat so you can find them. Another question from Ikram, when do a majority of degree apprenticeships open? So although recruitment takes place throughout the year, a lot of apprenticeships will be taking place now. So look out for apprenticeship opportunities. We'll also be posting them on our website and on our social media. So don't forget to follow us. Again, my colleague Brad will put a link to our social media handles so you can follow us and find out more. We'll be promoting them. But typically for degree apprenticeships, they will be taking place now. So a lot of them will open around this period and they'll stay open for a couple of months and then all ready to start for opportunities in September. So again, go on all those websites that we recommended. I'll go back a couple of slides just so you can take note. Again, this is the main place where you can find a lot of apprenticeship opportunities. I would recommend going onto all those websites and looking at what opportunities there are on there, getting as much information from there as possible. And if you've got any questions, again, reach out to us and we'll be more than happy to help. If there's anything else, again, drop us a message on the chat, put some information in the question box and we're more than happy. Again, you can also email us. My email address is Kasim at thinkfest.co.uk. I'll put it also in the chat for you. So you've got it there. Any questions, just drop us a note and we'll do our best to get back to you. And that's all for me. Our next session today is from a colleague of mine, Anthony Adams, who's going to be teaching you how to get your skills development action plan and how to build your skills bank. So when you are applying for apprenticeships, your CV stands out. We've also got another session after that from Multiverse, which is all about their apprenticeship offerings. So definitely worth going on there. We've then got at 1:30 today, we've got a session from Apprentice Nation, which is all about the myth busting of apprenticeships and also what Apprentice Nation is and how they use the power of music to engage with young people and get them involved in apprenticeships. We've also got sessions tomorrow with Pearson. We've got sessions with Cordell College. We've got a session with Compass Group, South Bank Technical College. On Wednesday, for those of you who are interested in finance apprenticeships, we've got a session with EY. Anyone interested in construction and engineering, we've got a session with JTL. BT Group, more about degree apprenticeships with Manchester Metropolitan University on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, the sky is not the limit, how to navigate into an aerospace career. We've got a session with the Royal Aeronautical Society. So those of you who are interested in aerospace and want to get into engineering, definitely tune into that. That's at 12 p.m. on Thursday. And as some of you will remember, we talked about Severn Trent. They'll be running a session at 1 p.m. on Thursday. Amazing Apprenticeships will be running a session at 1:30 p.m. on Thursday. And then for those of you who are looking for legal apprenticeships, we've got DLA Piper. We'll be talking about law and apprenticeships on Friday. And then healthcare apprenticeships. So Health Education England and Great Ormond Street Hospital will be running sessions from 1 p.m. till 2 p.m. So get in contact if you need any further information about these. Thank you. So Jane, yes, the next session will continue straight after this. So for any of the sessions, if you just click on the link that you've used to join today, you'll be able to access all of the sessions on this link. And in the top right-hand corner, really small, underneath the title, you see schedule. If you click on that, you'll be able to see the full schedule of events that we've got throughout the week. If you need any further information, please feel free to ask in the chat. That's all from me. I hope you enjoyed today's session and look forward to you tuning in to some more later on this week. Thank you.